Like them beautiful patriots say, you just can't make this up. You just can't, man. People are sick and tired, man. People have lost their livelihood, man. People have died. Millions have died. People are struggling. You know? And millions want their tax dollars back. I want my tax dollars back. Throw the laptop out the window. We know about it. We know about that. Yeah. And then 81 million votes. Throw the crack pipe. Throw the laptop out the window. Boy, you just can't make this up, man. Old brother Mark. And then on top of that, Jessica Tarlov is trending on this take of Mark Zuckerberg, man, and this whole censorship. And I'm just hoping and praying that she did not come on here saying she probably agrees with the censorship. You know, we know she's you know, when you're Trump deranged, you're far gone. You're far gone, man. You know. And I bet she's on here gaslighting, and she probably won't admit that the Democratic Party is, you know, at fault. She just completely Trump deranged. So I'm already you know, going into this knowing why Jessica Tarlov is trending on this segment. But what do y'all think of this whole thing, man? I know a lot of y'all are not surprised, man, and I told y'all, be ready. We're living in the biggest history yet. You know, the American people have been lied to, man. It's a corrupt system, and this Trump team campaign, again, sending my prayers to their, you know, for their safety, because they are against this corruption, man. And even a lot of people, you know, on the other side, which have come over to this side, you know, they're seeing what's going on, and a lot of them, that, you know, they're caught by surprise. But again, we all knew this, man. And then Jason, a huge right now, trending right now, as a lot of people are sleeping, because I'm recording this late at night. You guys will probably see this video tomorrow. Right now, trending while people are asleep, and when they wake up, they're gonna see this, is the Nancy Pelosi, another unseen footage just hit the forum, hit worldwide, of J6, old drunk Nancy. Hands, there's a lot of people need to be held accountable, man. Hands behind your back. Breathe in this walkie-talkie. Breathe in this walkie-talkie. You know? But this sweet old censorship, man. People have lost their livelihood, man. A lot of people have been wiped, man. You know? This is ridiculous. You just can't make this stuff up, you guys. You just can't. You know? Got to pull it up right here. You just can't, man. But we're gonna get into this segment. But before, I just want to just show y'all what's going on the forum. This is crazy, man. You know? And it's all coming out, I guess, at the right time, huh? What Elon Musk saying here?
I'll find Zuckerberg any place, anytime, any room.
Can I get a picture with you?
What did he just say?
I'll find Zuckerberg any place, anytime, any room.
Can I get a picture with you?
Yeah, them videos come out, man. Boy, I tell you. Huge shout out to Elon Musk, man. Prayers for his safety too, man. You know, when you're against the corruption, you know, they come get you, man. I'm telling you. I don't want anything negative or bad or harming these fellas or their families, man. For real, prayers for these fellas, man. You know? Old sweet censorship. You can't make this stuff up, man. Throw the laptop and the crack pipe out the window. We caught the crack pipe. We caught the laptop. 81 million votes. 81 million. 81 million. You just can't make this up, man. You just can't make this stuff up, y'all.
So Mark Zuckerberg called me. First of all, he called me a few times. He called me after the event, and he said that was really amazing. It was very brave, and and he actually announced he's not going to support a Democrat because he can't, because he respected me for what I did that day. I think what I did maybe was to me, it was a normal response. But I was called by Mark Zuckerberg yesterday, the day before, on this same subject. And he actually apologized. He said they made a mistake, et cetera, and they're correcting the mistake. Google, nobody called from Google.
So we got a statement at Fox Business from Google. They said this fact check was initially applied to a doctored photo showing the Secret Service agents smiling. And in some cases, our systems incorrectly applied that fact check to the real photo. It has been fixed. We apologize for the mistake. Both companies have been under fire all week. Both say this was not deliberate. And one.
Yeah. You just can't make this up. But let's go and get into Jessica Tarlov. Look at this, y'all. Look at this. Look, you can't make this stuff up, man. Look what people are saying. Fire Jessica now. Can Jessica please be fired? She won't admit that the Democratic Party is a joke. Why is Jessica on here? Gaslighting. Jessica's gaslighting is exhausting. Yeah, I can already see where this segment is going. So I've already spoiled it. My bad, y'all. I apologize. So let's go and jump into the I'm telling y'all, man, they know how to keep these ratings up. I'm telling you. Just like with The View. Yeah. Yeah, but on The View, it's just it's actually a completely different story. Yeah. And like we told Jessica, she don't need to submit an application, a background check, a resume, nothing. She's welcome. Come on in. With the CNN, MSNB, ABC, The View, the spew. And y'all know how I feel about the spew. Don't get you might get nauseated in here. Don't come in here with all that. You bet not come in here with all that throwing up and stuff, okay? I know when they open up their mouth, y'all get the throwing up and stuff. We can't afford cleaning supplies in this economy. So don't even think about it. And you're not a true patient if you don't got your bags. You know I keep them on me. Woo! I keep them on me. I ain't playing with you. Y'all know I keep them on me, man. For the good days and for the bad days. Amen. But hey, she's welcome. They'll have a welcome Jessica cake in the break room. We're glad to have you on, Jessica. And we'll even pay you more. Yeah, man. But again, Fox know what they be doing, man. Yeah, man. Oh, Jessica. Oh, sweet Jessica, huh? Boy.
Clean on Joe and Kamala's censorship regime. The Meta CEO revealing in a damning letter to Congress on how he caved to White House demands to censor the free speech of millions of Americans. Zuckerberg explaining how back in 2021, Facebook folded, giving into pressure from the Biden-Harris administration to take down COVID-19 content during the pandemic, including posts with humor and satire. And the White House got angry, expressing significant frustration when the company didn't meet their demands. Zuckerberg now feeling shame about his role in the censorship, saying this: "I believe the government pressure was wrong, and I regret that we were not more outspoken about it." Mark also cops to election interference, censoring the bombshell New York Post Hunter Biden laptop story by demoting it. Just last month, Zuckerberg was telling Joe Rogan about the pressure the feds put on his company. Listen.
The FBI, I think, basically came to us, some folks on our team, and was like, hey, just so you know, like, you should be on high alert. We thought that there was a lot of Russian propaganda in the 2016 election. We just kind of thought, hey, look, if the FBI, which I still view as a legitimate institution in this country, it's like very professional law enforcement, they come to us and tell us that we need to be on guard about something, then I want to take that seriously.
Yeah, we might as well just throw the laptop on the freeway, huh? Yeah, just throw the laptop on the freeway. Yeah, you just can't make this stuff up. Yeah, you just can't, man. You know, you really just can't make this stuff up. But hey, they conspiracy theories, conspiracy facts. Yeah, There it go for you. There you go. Now they saying he trying to save himself, but because he sees that the Democrats are sinking ship right now, and yeah, and a lot of patriots ain't going for it, man. A lot of patriots are saying hands behind your back. Hands behind your back. It's a lot of people that need to be held accountable. Hands behind your back. A lot of patriots are not going for it. Some people are saying it's a big win. Some people are saying hands behind your back.
All right, Jessica. Do you feel that the White House and the FBI did the right thing or the wrong thing with censorship?
Well, I think it's a little bit more complicated than the way that Mark Zuckerberg was explaining this or the way that your question implies. So all governments, Republican and Democrat, have relationships with social media companies and ask them to take down information that they feel is a risk to the public. And that happened before 2021. And I don't know why Mark Zuckerberg only wanted to single out the Biden-Harris administration, because there was COVID disinformation out there, like when Trump said it was airborne, for instance. I'm not going to get into the bleach hoax, Greg, but when Trump talked about disinfectant, well, we talked about bleach hoax a couple weeks ago, when he said disinfectant and some UV light treatment, that was something that people had to tell the public, no, actually don't do that, and ended up getting censored. And the timeline on the Hunter Biden story continues to be completely wonky. So that story happened under the Trump administration, right? It was taken down for 24 hours. Everybody knew about it. It went right back up. And there is no legitimate reason to think that this election would have swung in a different direction had everyone seen the contents of Hunter Biden's laptop. And the case of that has been proven by the fact that Jim Comer has been trying for years to be able to impeach them for something and hasn't been able to find it. And now even Republicans, like Axios is reporting today, have said that they really don't want to be forced to take a vote on impeachment before Biden goes out because there's nothing to this. So that's how I feel about it. And Mark Zuckerberg clearly thinks that Trump is going to win, and he's trying to curry favor with him. And he's not being above board with how the quote censorship works.
All right, so you agree with the censorship. Got it. Judge Janine.
Well, so you agree? I already, like I told y'all, man. Security, please come. Security, please come walk Jessica out. I know that's what they be thinking. Please, somebody, please come walk her out. Who dropped it? Somebody dropped their pen when she got done with that third sentence. Somebody dropped their pen. I heard the pen. Somebody pen drop. It might have been Greg's pen, because you know Greg is always over there. He writing down, getting his notes and his speech ready. You know, he be qualified. Greg is qualified over there, man. I tell you.
First of all,
so let's go and let Janine break it down.
All right, so you agree with the censorship. Got it. Judge Janine.
well, first of all, the bottom line here is that our government in the Biden-Harris administration was playing a lead role in the suppression of the free speech of American people. And you could say both sides do it, but there was only one side that was being suppressed. So let's not kid ourselves on this. And you can say that there was no way this election would have been changed, but the polls show the people who voted, who were questioned, 10% of them said they would have changed their vote had they known that Hunter Biden was getting money and that 10% was going to the big. Let me finish. That the money was going to the big guy. So don't make like it wouldn't have made a difference. It would have made a difference. And number three is James Comer does not run the Department of Justice. Merrick Garland, the one who calls parents domestic terrorists, is the one who is running the Department of Justice. And James Comer does not have the authority to indict. So let's not mess the two of them up. My question right now is why and why now? You know, the skeptic in me believes that the only reason Zuckerberg is doing this is because he thinks Trump is going to win. Big tech is now going toward the Republicans. But, you know, he spoke to Congress in 2023 about cyberbullying. I mean, did he have a thought at that time to discuss this? And, you know, or is the arrest of this Telegram guy, this whatever his name is, Pavel Durov, is that causing him to be a little concerned about what's going on? And, you know, it's just too convenient right now. But the bottom line is this is confirmation that the Biden administration suppressed free speech of Americans. Whether it's truthful or not, the issue is the freedom of speech.
Amen.
We knew a lot of this, Dana, but what about the timing?
Well, I think when you testify in front of Congress, often they'll say, can we send you follow-up questions? They send the witness follow-up questions, and the questioner or the person answering the question sends in a document that is considered testimony. So it's, to me, the timing is you had a deadline to respond. It's not necessarily about the election. It's just like the Republicans are smart. They had the hearing at a time when this would come out. And so Mark Zuckerberg is actually, to me, a letter like this is testimony. And I think about what the Supreme Court ruled. Was it the Supreme Court judge that, in this question about whether the Biden administration had participated in this kind of thing? And I just look back, we didn't really have social media when I was press secretary, right? So Facebook and Twitter, it was coming on board, but it really wasn't like it is today. You didn't have these fact checkers that could demonetize people and like basically take people's livelihood away or their speech away. But I cannot imagine somebody saying, hey, Dana, can you go and make jawbone this company and tell them that they have to tell people that they're not allowed to say something? I don't know what the pressure was like for the people who were asked to carry out these orders, but I just have to believe that I would have said absolutely not. I would never do that.
Right. And it was even more than just you can't say something. It was you can't say jokes.
Yeah, that was the amazing thing. And we always knew, I think we even predicted this, that the umbrella term of misinformation was going to be another kind of version of hate language, that you could just use it whenever you want it, and it would capture dissent, not disinformation, but dissent. So if a joke hurt your feelings, or it was, I don't know, an opinion that hurt your feelings, that could be viewed as misinformation. So that a joke is to them misinformation. I think, I'm kind of glad that he came out and said this. It probably should have been sooner, but at least he said it. But it's kind of funny. It's like, he said he could have fought back if only he knew someone in charge, I guess it's a contrast to Musk. The difference is so.
And this is why we praise Musk, man. That's why, y'all see these last videos, man. Again, we wish them prayers, man, because they are against this system, man. They are against this corrupt system. Boy. I've seen people's livelihoods get taken from them, man. I kid you not. And it's worse than that. People have died, man. People are struggling right now. It breaks me down, man. It breaks me down. It really does, bro. It really does, y'all. I don't think, I don't know if y'all understand. I talked to a lot of big other creators I'm in contact with, and I never would have come in contact with these creators if it wasn't for, all you guys love and support, man. Y'all put me at a certain status where, people look at me this way. Big time people have reached out to me. I've talked to some of you guys' favorite creators, and I have their phone numbers, and talk to them on sometimes on a daily basis. They show me so much love, man. There's been creators and people that went through a lot of things that they're mentioning and talking about. Their friends, their loved ones, and again, this is one reason why I don't think for just about me, man. I think for everybody else, man, around the world, people in America, the strangers, my neighbors, man, my brothers and sisters, man. And this thing is corrupt, y'all. And I really do hope it's a landslide come November, man. That people will wake up, man. That common sense will hit. That it's facts over emotions. We do live in a sensitive time. And I read a comment earlier of a guy saying, we live our lives mostly on emotion. Emotion is how basically, how our life continues. And that was a big comment that I really had to process and think about. You guys comment some amazing things. Again, I'm one of those creators that actually reads comments, emails, DMs. I respond back to you guys. There's still tons of y'all I need to respond back to. you know. But this is huge. I don't mean to interrupt and be speaking right now. I know a lot of y'all hate when I interrupt, and you know, tons of people tell me to stop talking. But you know that this is coming from the heart, man, because it's very, very corrupt, you know. And I do have to come on here and I have to watch what I say. You know, I can't go into full detail about certain things, you know, and I have to watch my words, you know. But we are living in some dark, scary times, man. I'll be real with you.
So glaring, you know, Facebook right now is basically a toothless vehicle for your sister's sorority pictures from the late 80s. Meanwhile, you go to Twitter, it's basically free speech meth. You know, you get on there and you just suddenly go nuts. Oh my God, what's happening? You lose yourself, but you really wouldn't have it any other way because that's the way it's going to be. And so you got to wonder, if Musk had not purchased X, it would have been much like Meta or Facebook in that, you know, that iconic picture of Trump getting shot was censored on Facebook, they say by accident, but was not censored on X. Makes you wonder, what other stories would we have missed? For example, do you think the Biden senility dementia story we would have known about if Musk hadn't bought Twitter? There's a lot of stories like that you wouldn't have known about. But
now, what Greg just said was very, very powerful. Don't let that go over you guys' head. Do not let that go over you guys' head, man. I know a lot of people are saying no. We would have, but no, that is huge, man. Because a lot of people, you know, blew that whole thing up. A lot of people, you know, we even went back and exposed the elderly abuse that was taking place, man. And it came from a lot of those views, and a lot of people that got to really see what was going on. A lot of it came from Twitter, X. Let's be honest here. It had a huge reach. X had a huge reach, man. Don't let that go over your head. I know a lot of y'all don't think like about it like that, but again, we're very, very active on every platform: Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. You know, and again, one reason why I don't even really use Facebook. Like I got fact checked it on Instagram, but you know, Instagram and Facebook are connected. So I've gotten fact checked a couple times for my post on Instagram. Y'all seen some of the posts, you know, keeping it real. But, you know, keeping it real, you get, you know, hit, but yeah.
Now you do, which then kind of bugs me because we would have known about if Musk hadn't bought Twitter. There's a lot of stories like that you wouldn't have known about, but now you do, which then kind of bugs me because who does the media hate more? Musk. Why do you hate the guy that's guaranteeing your free speech, that's making these stories roam free, that's challenging you to chase the story? Finally, what is it going to take for everybody to finally believe us that we're right on everything?
Thank you.
No, seriously, think about the canaries in the coal mine when it came to borders, crime, COVID corruption, the Hunter's laptop, the influence peddling, government censorship. We talked about this. People laughed. The creeps in the media, the Don Lemons, the Chris Cuomos, the Brian Stelters, the Rachel Maddow, they all thought we were nuts as they were saying it's Republicans doing the censorship. It's Republicans in conspiracies. They were accusing the right of doing the stuff that they were always doing. And now they expect you to when they say, you know, Donald Trump wants to ban abortion. Yeah. No. The elections are perfect. No. Did you see what happened in Texas? They had to remove 1 million voters from the rolls. It's like, when are you going to just listen to us, America? Listen to me. Don't listen to Jesse. Listen to me.
Well, you know, on that note, maybe listen to this. There's been some attention to comments I made on the show yesterday about VP Harris. People are misconstruing my comments to mean something inappropriate. I wasn't suggesting anything of a sexual nature. I was expressing my opinion that Vice President Harris's current leadership style could be an issue if elected. Coming up, some breaking news on the 5. We just learned who will get that first interview with VP Harris and Tim Walz. Click here.
Yeah, CNN. Well, we're going to bring y'all some updates to that. But, man, what do y'all think of all this, man? It's just, wow. And sorry I did get a little personal on that one because, again, I love you guys, man. And I believe in freedom, you know. But we're living in times where it's just, it's not what they say it is, man. Millions are struggling, millions are dying, you know. People's livelihood have been taken away. People have been wiped, you know. A lot of corrupt things, man. It's like a corrupt list. Tons of people need to be held accountable, you know. Crazy, man. Some crazy times we're living in, bro. I love you guys though, man. I'm wishing the best in all you guys' life. Let me know what y'all think of this video. Hope y'all enjoyed the show, man. We got more videos we're gonna be uploading. And all day it's gonna be pretty exciting, man. We got some big stuff that's gonna be posted. So make sure you have your notifications on. Do not miss a video. And I will catch you beautiful people in the next one, man. Peace and love, y'all.